Hello everybody! Just like I proclaimed I would be Life 500 by next video, but you know, what a big surprise, right? However, it wasn't as easy as you would expect because I didn't get Dragonglass Mine until Life 360, so most of that Anguish use was rather slow, but it was still fast enough for it to be superior over any setup I could build that would be better in the same amount of time, so you know. But it's the Anguish we're talking about, so big surprise. How many times has Bereza nerfed that? And it's still like the most cheap way to reborn. I mean, to be fair, you really can't use it to past 500 anymore because it's not nearly as good for that category. Like, I was using 3 Anguishes and 3 Dragonglass Mines, and it took me a good 2 minutes. Or a good minute and a half, and by that point, you could probably get a better setup. Like, I'll just show off an example here. Because I gotta wait for this catalyzed star loop anyway. You know, because that's not cheap at all either. Alright, so I'll just show. You know, the typical reborn price is what, 65 septillion, I think it is, at Life 500. Yeah, as you can tell, it doesn't work instantly. So if anyone was curious about how the Anguish and Dragonglass was nerfed, it was nerfed, but not unbearably, or not unbearably, more like not severely. It's usable still. Would I say it's balanced? I feel like if the Anguish was hit just a tiny bit more, probably. But of course, I shouldn't say that because I'll probably get hit with dislikes from people who don't agree. Wait, did I say that out loud? Alright, anyway. This is my setup. Big surprise, huh? It involves the catalyzed stars. You know, because why wouldn't it? You know, you got the True Overlord device. Plus, all this extra stuff I'm putting here is completely pointless. I just do it so I have something to do. Because there's really no reason, because I only skipped 5 lives whether or not I get QNV or any higher. Because I skipped 5 lives getting QNV and I skipped 5 lives getting TSTG. So I'm going to ask you now, because I honestly don't know and I couldn't find any wikis that would answer the question. Because I didn't know whether or not they were updated or not. Is the max amount of lives you can skip 5 or 6? Because I could have remembered it being 6. Now I'm just gonna say this for the record. If you already see a comment like a truthful comment, please don't give me the answer again, because otherwise my entire comment section will just be numbers. So I would just say the first one you see that's right, just upvote it. And that's all you would really need to do. So basically, whoever watches this video first and knows the answer, just upvote that comment. I don't need thousands of those comments. I mean, it wouldn't be thousands because I'm not that famous, but you know, it's figuratively. Anyway, this is kind of my setup. I mean, I really could just put a basic furnace here and that would be just as good. I mean, you know what I could do, though, is move it out before it's worth QNV. Like, what? Would VGN be a good one? Let's see. I forget the cache suffixes sometimes. UVG is... They would almost be good to go. So, we'll see. But I'm pretty sure it's 6. That's the max. I'm just not completely sure. Little does this guy know I'm actually recording. He'll probably be surprised when this video comes out. Ha ha ha. Or more so, he'll just be like, oh, well, that's neat. I was on a video. Okay, well, now I gotta go do my mom's chores. Boom. And, you know, 5 lives skipped. So, what's a setup I could do that wouldn't involve skipping? Like, what would a setup be that I could do without skipping lives? Well, just for the heck of it, you know? So, I just got the Diamond Breach Loader, except I'm not going to be able to find it in this inventory. The inventory is a lot of a problem nowadays because you just have so much stuff. And I haven't messed with these items in so long that I don't even know if I could come up with anything. I mean, sure, here, let's just throw the final upgrader in there. And speaking of which, the final upgrader is even more garbage than it was. You know. Bereza decided, instead of having it a Tesla, which could mean many upon many upgrades that are well over 1 million times total, well more than 1 million times, Bereza just decided, you know, 1,000 times flat, and that's it. You know, that's good, I would say. You know, that's great. Except it's not. Maybe if it was 1,000 with a Tesla ability, I'd feel like that'd be balanced, especially for how big it is. This is really hard to use in setups, even more so than the ultimate Death Vice. You know? So, I don't know. And as well, if you're not looping at all, like if you're not reversible conveying them, you can't even use that twice because you don't have 2 of them. So it's like, I don't even have a second Overlord device, or a true Overlord one, so I'll just use one of those. And then let's just put a Spore down and see how much that's worth. It's obviously faster if I just skipped the life, so I'm just curious how I would do if I just didn't skip lives. I would personally say Dark Illuminator is the best. I mean, before I get idiots commenting, yes, the Sakura Garden does more times. But taking that into consideration with its size and the Dark Illuminator size, there's a big difference. You could fit more upgraders in and fit the Dark Illuminator in than you could with the Sakura Garden. So I consider the Dark Illuminator to be better. And that could be... That's inconvenient. And that could be said about the Grand Birthday Cake as well. This thingy. People are like, well, but it's 350 times. He's so good. Yeah, but that's only if you... Every other ore is 350 times. And every other ore, it's 35 times, so... You know, the Dark Illuminator and the Sakura Garden easily outclass this. And yeah, you could have an ore go in there, but don't you think that's quite a bit of work just for the outcome being... Oh, look, it's slightly better than the other furnaces that I don't even have to do that with. It's pointless grinding, in my opinion. So, I know this sounds more of a rant video, but I'm just giving off some of my thoughts about just Miners Haven stuff lately. I don't want to know why I have caps on, so I'll change that. Just let me know what you think about everything currently. Let me know what you think about the second sacrifice. I know it's garbage. Everyone knows it's garbage. Bereza knows it's garbage, except he hasn't, you know, buffed it yet. So, that's how I feel about the status of Miners Haven. The second sacrifice is obviously garbage. If you're sacrifice 1, and the people who are telling you not to second sacrifice, just go ahead and do it, because this thing is going to be buffed. Eventually. It could be a couple days, could be a couple weeks, but it's gonna... If Bereza is... It's... My brain is not functioning to fathom. It's gonna be buffed. If it doesn't get buffed, I'm going to be... Everyone is going to be surprised, to say the least. But, you know, yeah. This is the new Ultimate Upgrader. It's about 10,000 times worse than the Ultimate Sacrifice, but it's the final Upgrader, guys. That means it's good. I mean, by itself, like, if we had nothing to compare it to, it's a great upgrader. But considering it's supposed to be the best upgrader in the game, and considering its predecessor is much better than it, it's a little disappointing. I think these ores are almost done. Not even close. If I had more catalyzed stars, this would be useful, but I should be lucky as it is. Some people don't even have one yet, and I have 4. I know I'm going to get quite a few of those comments, too. You got 4 of them? I got, like, 2, and I'm life 90,000. Speaking of that, what life are you guys currently? As I am recording this at 3 a.m. on June 15th, I am life 560. Not impressive at all for this point, but, you know, eventually I'll probably catch up. So, just let me know what you guys... What's your life? Huh. Block a burn? No life? More like... has a life, because I'm only life 560. Woohoo. Or I just haven't bothered to play Miner's Haven at all lately. I think it's that one. Because I've just been focused on other stuff as well. Because I've just haven't bothered to play this. Especially ever since this thing took a massive ride for the trash can. Because that's where it headed. I mean, it looks cool. I mean, you got that, but that doesn't say much if it doesn't act cool. If it doesn't make your ores cool value, like quality value. Just for the heck of it, I'm going to turn this and put it into a Tesla just so I can turn the ores faster. But I'm pretty sure by the time I get done doing this, they would have already been faster done anyway. So it's kind of pointless, but, you know, something to do instead of just running around talking to you guys, because I'm sure that's not what you guys are here for. I mean, maybe 20% of you are. I'm honest. And I'm sure you guys would be honest too. Yeah, they're ready. Okay. I mean, obviously I could use the Sakura Garden here, I think. Yeah, I could. I think it's 7 studs long. Well, I just didn't bother to. Okay, can I skip 5 lives? Oh, yep. Okay, well, I'm life 566 now. I got a decent setup, I think. I could do the looping one, but I don't have enough catalyzed stars to really make it effective, so I'll just catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. More progress to come.